And good evening or good afternoon, and welcome to the Highland Activity Center. We have got triple header basketball for you here on the Highland Activity Network tonight, starting off the new year. Happy New Year, happy 2024. Tonight, Valley City Highlander girls will take on Carrington, and the Highlander boys will take on the Lisbon Broncos in a doubleheader slash split doubleheader, if you will, here this afternoon. And welcome to the Hack. Paul McDonald with you here high atop the Highland Activity Center for tonight's broadcast. 3 games, Valley City Junior Varsity against Carrington, then the Valley City Varsity taking on the Carrington Cardinals, and the Valley City Highlander boys will take on Lisbon tonight in Class A basketball. Carrington, of course, out of the second region, Region 2, and a game with Lisbon will be a regional game. More on that when we get to our varsity. Right now we've got Junior Varsity here in this one. David Johnson, Carrington Junior Varsity coach, and Tara Glant, the head Junior Varsity coach for Valley City. The Highlanders, of course, had a pretty good season to date. And of course, even though 2 of their losses were to 2 very good teams, Lemoore Litchfield Marion and Northern Cass at the Barnes County Tournament in December, they have been playing some very good basketball here with this Junior Varsity team. And we're ready to get after it in this matchup tonight. Matt Nielsen, Aiden Jacobson, and Brian Yanish, our officials here tonight. The Cardinals in their road reds. Valley City in the home whites. We'll have Kinley Suffolk, Maddie Anderson, Dakota Potratz, Katie Koka, and Katie Birchall will be on the floor to start things here for Valley City. Bryn Smith, Kennedy Pasternak, Mara Johnson, and they're off the layup attempt, Harper Coleman, and we've got a foul right away. The starting 5 on the floor for the Carrington Cardinals. Actually, no foul. Ball is just knocked out of bounds. Cardinals with the inbound on the baseline. Pass grabbed here near side. Johnson, and a foul there. Is going to be a foul called there. That's going to be on Dakota Potratz, her first team foul. Cadence Van Ray, the 5th starter here for Carrington. Inbounds, they were looking for Van Ray. Nope, they come to the cutter through in the middle. That was Smith. Now they kick it back on the wing, Van Ray. Dribble drive, left to the lane, left-hand shot doesn't get it to fall. Rebound on the ground, taken up and shot there by Pasternak, doesn't fall. And here is Potratz that grabs the loose ball for Valley City. Outlets it to Birchall. Near side, Suffolk. Into the front court to Birchall. Katie dribble drive right of the lane, double team, picks up the dribble, gets it off to Koka. Koka skip pass to Anderson up top. Maddie dribble dive into the paint, down low for Birchall, went off her hands and out of bounds, turnover. And the ball goes back over to Carrington. George Birchall had a very good holiday shootout. Valley City just hosted those 3 games, varsity games, and the holiday shootout. She had 3 solid games for Valley City. And she's averaged about 10.5 points. Almost 12 per game in those 3 games. Actually, almost 13 points in those 3 games. Van Ray, dribble drive in the lane. Shot knocked off her hands. Cutting her off there, Dakota Potratz defensively. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. 52 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Still looking for our first points. Suffolk brings it across the timeline for the Highlanders. Left-hand dribble up top. Backs her way in just off the right elbow. Far side to Birchall, off her hands, and it rolls out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carrington. Aiden Jacobson officiating. I think this is going to be his first JV game here tonight. One of those young officials, of course, 19, fresh off graduating last year. Up and under, there's Birchall rolling off, doesn't get it to go. Had her own rebound, one off her hands. Johnson clears it off. Here's a loose ball picked up by Potratz, posting up, and she's going to be called for travel. The ball goes back over to Carrington. 6:43 here in the first quarter. Again, still looking for those first points. Highlanders with the pressure in the backcourt. Smith gets it ahead. Pasternak back to Smith. She's trapped in the half court. Knocked away by Koka. Katie with the steal. Layup good. There's our first points. Koka with the steal in the bucket. Took a minute and a half. Highlanders up 2-0. Backcourt, Pasternak. Right-hand dribble, picks it up. Bounce pass into the front court. Smith here near side. To the free throw line intended for Van Ray. Ball knocked away by Birchall. Loose ball picked up. Dribble drive Johnson. Off the glass, rolls and goes. Mara Johnson with the bucket. And we are tied at 2. Down court pass knocked away. It's on the ground. We're going to have a quick jump ball called. It'll be Highlander ball off the alternate possession. Valley City will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Suffolk will bring it in for the Highlanders. Looking, still looking. Lobbed it in the lane. Grabbed by Anderson. Underneath Burchell, off the glass for two. Katie Burchell's first two. Highlanders up 4-2. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pasternak, pass in the middle. Van Ray. Here to the near side. Smith, dribble drive, top of the key. Gets back to Van Ray. Hands it off to Pasternak. I think she tried a little teardrop, and it was off her hands into the hands of Adams. Maddie Anderson now in the front court for Valley City, leading by 2. Far side, Coca. Back on the wing, cutting through. Anderson in the lane. Burchell, shot goes, foul counted. She'll go to the line. Burchell with a chance at the three-point play opportunity here for the Highlanders. Ball going to be called on the Cardinal. That is the first. And they're going to call that one, I believe, on Smith, her first team. Sienna Top now will check in the lineup here for the Cardinals. Burchell going for that three-point play opportunity with 5:31 to go first quarter. Free throw off the mark. Rebound by Potratz is up and in. Dakota Potratz with a putback. We've got a whistle. I think the ball just got away. We're trying to get it away. Well, they're going to say, nope, don't bring the sub in. Start the play. Rylan Johnson will check in next opportunity. There's the ball knocked away by Coca, and that opportunity will come now. I'm not sure why Johnson is still sitting at the scores table. Now she's going to come in. The Rylan will come in, and Burchell will sit down for Valley City. 5:21 to go here in the first quarter. 8-2, Highlanders by half dozen. Pasternak with the inbound. Goes up top, grabbed by Top here to the near side. Pasternak, three-pointer from the right wing. Off the rim, off the backboard. That goes off the fingertips. I think the one off of Mara Johnson can say no. It actually went off of one of the Highlanders. And Carrington will maintain possession. Pasternak will trigger the inbounds for the Cardinals. Here to the near corner, Johnson. Watched by Coca, gets it back to Pasternak. Back to Johnson. Up top, circles around, right, left of the lane. Ball knocked away by Anderson. Getting it back, here's Pasternak. Van Roy. Van Ray's shot doesn't go, but a foul going to be called here on Valley City. That'll be a number 2 team foul for the Highlanders. I think they're going to call that one on Rylan Johnson. Rylan will pick up her second team. At the free throw line, Cadence Van Ray shooting 2. First one, no, off the iron. That'll bring Nora Peterson in the lineup for Valley City, and Anderson will sit down. Another free throw here by the right-hander. And the junior sends it up off the mark. Peterson clears off the rebound for the Highlanders, and we're going to have a jump ball possession arrow to Carrington. So the Cardinals will get the alternate possession. Back in the lineup is Bryn Smith. Inbounds on the baseline. Smith will bring it in here for the Cardinals. Lobs it far side, Top. Onto the wing to Johnson. Back into the corner. Long three-pointer. Air ball. Backside. Ball knocked away. Still no one has possession. Now it's grabbed by Johnson. Gets to the free throw line. Van Ray. She'll drive in. Blocked by Potratz. Gets her own rebound back up. And good. Cadence Van Ray with the putback. 8-4 Valley City. Suffolk in the front court to Coca. Now to Suffolk. Three-pointer right wing. Nothing but net for Kinley Suffolk. First three-pointer for the Highlanders. The lead now to 7, 11-4. In the backcourt, Johnson trapped there. Pass across court. Smith gets it inside. Coleman underneath. Van Ray cutting through the lane for 2. Cadence Van Ray now has 4. 11-6 Valley City. We approach the halfway mark here in the first quarter. Top of the key, Suffolk, far side, Coca. Back up top of the key. Peterson backing up. Nora gets it here near side to Suffolk. Cutting through, trying to get it to Coca. Ball knocked away. Katie gets it back, hands it off to Potratz. Potratz spin in the lane, goes up off the glass, count it. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line. So the foul called on Bryn Smith, that'll be her second team foul. Dakota Potrat's at the line for the N1. 4 points for Potrats. The lefty sends it up, and back iron too hard. Rebound, Peterson taps near side, and it's controlled by Van Ray for Carrington. Go to the near side. Johnson into Pasternak. She's tied up. Possession arrow to Valley City. The Highlanders will get it on the alternate possession with 3:41 to go here in quarter number 1. Valley City on top, 13-6. Anderson inbounds. Coca. Whoop. Oh, ball was on the, of course, on the inbound. She can go over and back. I keep forgetting that rule. There's a steal. Pasternak off the steal. Down for Carrington. Dumps it off. Shot partially blocked for Johnson by Peterson. It's on the floor. And near whistle. Nope. It's controlled by Carrington. Onto the near side. Here's Johnson for 3. Hits off the rim. Rebound grabbed by Top. She'll go back up top of the key to Van Ray. Van Ray dribbling left of the lane. Back far side is Coleman. Coleman baseline. Ball knocked away, and we got a foul coming up on the Highlanders. That'll be the third team foul. Second one on Ryland Johnson. Now they calling shooting. They're going to say no, it was before the shot. So the inbound on the baseline. Smith will trigger the inbounds here for Carrington. Inbounds comes in. Long 3 from the corner. Pasternak can't get it to go. Underneath. Grabbed there by Pasternak. Top of the key. Smith will take the 3-pointer from there. Front rim short. Rebound Potrats. Potrats into the front court. Coming all the way down. Left-hand layup off the glass. Bounces off. Rebound controlled by Top for Carrington. Tried to outlet it. Knocked away by Potrats. Jump ball. And possession arrow to Carrington. Inbounds on the baseline. Carrington will bring it in. 13-6, Valley City with the lead. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Pass in the front court. Coleman dribbles through a double team. Picks up the loose ball. Gets it back up top. Pasternak. On baseline jumper by Smith. Can't get that to go. And then that one goes off the fingertips of Nora Peterson and will stay with Carrington. JVers, they haven't played since last Tuesday, or Friday actually, against Devils Lake, December 19th, the last time they were in. But Burchell, Anderson, Potrats all got quality playing time at the shootout last week. And there's a 3-pointer by Pasternak, and she knocks it down. Kennedy Pasternak with the 3-ball. Cuts the lead down to 4, 13-9, 2:19 remaining here in the first quarter. Anderson on the far wing inside the arc. Top of the key, Suffolk. Ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up there by Smith. Smith coming back the other way. Gets it off to Pasternak. She'll bounce it back to Smith. Smith to the free throw line. To the far side, Van Ray back onto the wing. 3-pointer there for Pasternak, and she knocks it down. Kennedy Pasternak with back-to-back threes, and the lead is 1. 13-12 Highlanders. Suffolk on the far wing. Into the lane. Tried to dump it off. Loose ball picked up off the steal. Smith, down court pass, a little too hard and too far for Pasternak, goes out of bounds. It goes back over to Valley City. That'll bring Katie Coca back in the lineup for the Highlanders. Mar Johnson will come back in for Carrington. And several of the Highlander JVers did actually get to play as well in the shootout. In one of the games, a couple of the games where the margin of victory was wide. Here's Coca inside Burchell. Burchell double team, back to Coca. Coca, top of the key, Peterson. Driving through a double team, back to Coca. Dribbling in, stop, pop from 18. Oh, air ball, and it goes off the hands and out of bounds. Last touch by Pasternak. It'll be a Highlander ball. $1:19 to go here in this first quarter, 13-12, Valley City. Junior varsity basketball here from the Hack. Inbounds to Coca on the near side. Entry pass to Anderson. Ball knocked away. Ball's loose on the ground. No one really has possession yet. Finally picked up by Carrington. Back the other way with Johnson. Johnson, skip pass. Pasternak, 3-pointer from the wing. Short off the front iron. Rebound is grabbed by Coca. We're going to have a reach and foul against Carrington. That's going to be called against Coleman. That'll be her first, third team foul. Bailey LaRue is going to check in the lineup now for Valley City. Pressure here by Carrington. LaRue with the inbounds, 58.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. LaRue in the backcourt, ahead to Peterson. Peterson to Suffolk. Try to dribble through a double team, dribbled it off her leg. Loose ball picked up by Pasternak. Here come the Cardinals, back to the way, chance to take the lead. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Far corner Johnson. Circling around near side, Pasternak lines up another three. Off the back iron and drops its way through. Pasternak with 3 3-pointers. Carrington has taken a 2-point lead, 15-13, with a 9-0 run here. 3 3-pointers by Pasternak. Suffolk, far side, brings it across. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Highlanders down 2. Cutting through Burchell. Gets the pass from Coca. Layup good. Burchell now with 6. And we are tied at 15. Johnson quickly in the front court. On the near side. 3-pointer by Top. No, right there on the rebound. Back up by Coleman. Johnny on the spot for the putback. 17-15. And the Highlanders will not get a chance to get a shot off here as the first quarter comes to an end. And your score at the end of one quarter play, it's Carrington 17 and Valley City 15. We're back with more junior varsity Highlander basketball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. As we get ready to start things here in quarter number 2, Valley City led most of that first quarter. We were tied at 2, and then again at 15. But Carrington has had a couple leads, 15-13, and this lead at 17-15. Kaylee Nielsen will start the second quarter for Valley City. Suffolk, Peterson, Burchell, and Koch on the floor. And for Carrington, similar, Pasternak, Coleman. Sophie Spitzer will check in. Johnson also on the floor along with Top. There's a jump ball, possession arrow to Valley City, or to Carrington. They didn't switch the arrow after the start of the quarter. Now we're right. Carrington ball on the alternate possession. Half-court trap again, broken. Johnson, pass into the front court, Pasternak. Pasternak stops on the arc, gets it off the top. Top over on the far side, three-pointer or baseline jumper good by Coleman. It was a 2. Lead is at 4, 19-15. Pass inside for Burchell, off her hands and out of bounds. And it is going to be Carrington ball. 19-15, Carrington with this 4-point lead, their biggest of the game. Right now working on a 13-4 run. In the front court, Pasternak turns, gives it back off to Johnson. Johnson driving through the lane, kicks it off to Spitzer, top of the line, top of the key. Is Top. She'll give it off to Pasternak. Right-hand hip-high dribble. Pasternak with 3 3-pointers in that first quarter and helped get her team the lead. Near side, Spitzer gets it off to Johnson. 5 on the shot clock. Johnson, Pasternak, 3-pointer from the right corner, short. Rebound up and no. Still hasn't hit the rim. There's a shot clock violation on Carrington. That's going to bring Dakota Potratz in for Valley City. And Mara Coots will check in here for Carrington. Cutts will Mara Cutts stepping in. On the far side, Potratz down low, Burchell backing her way in. Shot up and good by Katie Burchell. She's got 8. We are tied. It's 19-17. Still 2-point lead for Carrington. On the far wing, Coleman got out there. Back on the wing, Spitzer. Spitzer circles around, picks up the dribble. Pasternak, right corner for three. Off the rim. A rebound grab by Nielsen. Kaylee Nielsen now will start up the floor for the Highliners. Down by 2. 6:15 to go. Second quarter. Here's Peterson. Ball off her shin. And picked up by Nielsen. Nielsen starts in, driving through, up off the glass, a little too hard. Rebound up good by Burchell with the putback. Burchell already in double figures with 10. That is our third tie here in the first half. 19-19. Pasternak for Carrington, driving through, blocked from behind by Sepulveda, and a foul going to be called on Kinley. That'll be her first team foul of the quarter. And at the free throw line, Kennedy Pasternak shooting 2. 5'5" junior. Free throw a little too hard. Another one to go. Pasternak, the right-hander. Bends and sends number 2. 2 honored off the back iron. Rebound, top grabs it. Cross the lane, pass to Coleman. Back up top, Pasternak. Pasternak, she'll get up top of the key to top. Top just off the right elbow. Out to Johnson. Johnson swings it far corner. Coleman, down low back to Johnson. And off the hands of one of the Highliners. And we'll stay with Carrington. That'll bring Aniston Hornet in the lineup here for Carrington. Far side, Pasternak to the free throw line. Looking for the backdoor cutter, wasn't there. Gives it off to Johnson, near side Hornet. Shot blocked there by Burchell. And Katie will control the rebound. Takes one dribble, gets it off to Nielsen. Nielsen will bring it up the floor for the Highliners. They can take the lead. We're tied 19-19. Here's Potredz driving through. Shot, no. Rebound up, Burchell, good. Well, Katie made a living off those offensive rebounds in the shootout this past weekend. She's in double figures with 12. 21-19, Highlanders by 2. Inside 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pasternak, top of the key, right-hand hip-high dribble. Now comes here looking right. Gets it off to Johnson. Johnson, top of the key. Gets it back here near side. Cuts, top of the key. Pasternak to Horner. Horner gets it back to Johnson. Three-pointer from the right wing, off the glass, off the rim. And Burchell with the rebound for the Highliners. Gets it to Potredz. Potredz, down-court pass off the hands of Peterson. And Sepulveda can't save it. He's up and over the bench. So the turnover gives the ball back to Carrington. Harper Coleman will check back in the lineup now for the Cardinals. And Johnson will sit down. 4:28 left to go here in quarter number 2. Valley City leading 21-19. Pasternak on the far wing. Dribbles up top. Honert. Ooh, through the lane pass. Missed everybody, but grabbed by Coca. Gets it off. Burchell up ahead. Potredz driving through. Left hand shot off the glass. No. Foul called. Dakota will go to the line to shoot 2. Honert's going to pick up that personal foul. That'll be her first. First team foul of the quarter. The Potredz at the line, shooting 2 for Valley City. First one good. She's got 5. Bailey LaRue back in. Burchell will sit down. Potredz had a good holiday shootout as well. Free throw by the lefty up. Back misfires. Rebound into the hands of Top. Pass knocked away by Potredz. She had 18 in their victory over 4 wins. And then she had 18 in that win, and she had also 14 in their victory against Killdeer on Saturday. Josie Coleman now in the lineup here for Carrington. Here's Pasternak, near side, top. Goes down low, Pasternak. Back onto the wing, Johnson. Three-pointer from the right side, off the rim. Rebound, Nielsen for Valley City. Kaylee dribbles out of it. Potredz, down court intended for LaRue. Knocked away by Johnson and stepped out of bounds as she grabbed it. And we'll go back to Valley City. 3:47 remaining here in the second quarter. 22-19. Highliners by 3. Suffolk with the inbound, brings it to the Carter Nielsen. Shot didn't go. A rebound, Josie Coleman has it. She'll start up the floor, near side. Top on the baseline. Caught up there, then the ball taken away by Potratz. Gives it off to Nielsen. Another turnover. Back come the Highliners. Nielsen into the front court. Being hounded there by Coleman. And that is Harper Coleman. Here's a steal. Mara Johnson with the steal. Layup, no. Foul called as she went face first onto the floor. And Potratz will pick up her second personal foul. Second team foul. So Mara Johnson, the 8th grader, will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. She has 2 points so far this evening or this afternoon. Koch in the lineup here for Valley City. Free throw up. No. Nora Peterson back in for the Highliners. Nielsen will sit down. 3:24 remaining. 22-19. Valley City by 3. Johnson with her second free throw. It is up. It is off the mark. A rebound into the far corner. Carrington hustles after it. Grabbed it, but then the outlet went off the hands of one of the Cardinals and out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. Highlanders were boxing out and letting the ball hopefully go out of bounds, but good hustle there by Mara Johnson, but saving it in bounds, went off the hands of a teammate. Down low, here's LaRue off the glass too hard. Here's a save in by Top, grabbed by Coleman. Harper Coleman now for Carrington. Brings the ball into the front court. Near corner, Pasternak for 3, off the rim. A rebound grab by Josie Coleman. Gets it over, Top, jumper, no. Rebound grabbed there by Potratz, and she'll start up the floor. Dakota, down court pass intended for Peterson, knocked away by Top. Loose ball picked up by Koka. Her shot misfires. And then keeping her dribble going while laying on the ground. Nice job there was Pasternak, and then she is fouled by Nora Peterson. Nora will pick up her first, third team foul. And we have a timeout taken by Carrington. It is going to be a full timeout with 2:44 left to go here in quarter number 2, 22-19. Valley City leading by 3. This is Highliner basketball from the HAC, live on YouTube and the Highliner Activity Network. Two minutes, 44 seconds left to go. We're in quarter number 2. Valley City 22, Carrington 19. This is a junior varsity basketball here tonight on the Highliner Activity Network. We have got the varsity game to follow with Carrington and Valley City. Then the Highliner boys taking on Lisbon. The Highliner boys JV, they're playing as we speak over at the bubble right now at the Valley City State University. 2:43 remaining. Here in the quarter number 2, Pasternak, the top. Back to Pasternak. Wanted to go far side. Peterson with the steal for the Highliners to Potratz. Potratz up the floor. Bounce pass and then just kind of bounced it to an area and not to a person. And Burchell couldn't get to it. Goes out of bounds. Turnover. Gives the ball back over to Carrington with 2:31 left to go here in the second quarter. Pasternak will bring it across the logo for the Cardinals, trailing by 3. She had 3 3-pointers in that first quarter that gave her team a 17-15 lead and has yet to score since. On the far wing, now dribble drive. Coleman goes on to the wing. Johnson, spin move, scoop shot up, no. Rebound, Coleman, back up, no. And the loose ball grabbed there by Burchell. Burchell gets it off to Nielsen. Now Nielsen will start up the floor. Here to Potratz near side. Down low, Burchell posting up, left of the lane, goes in the lane, shot, no, foul called. That'll be on Mara Johnson, Mara Johnson's first, second team foul. Katie Burchell will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. She's got 12 points. Make it 13 if she hits the first. Lead is at 4. Biggest lead of the game for the Highlanders been at 7 at one point, 13-6. Free throw up and short. Rebound on the floor and grabbed by Johnson. Back into the front court. Top, near side, Pasternak. Back to top. Up top of the key to Johnson. Far side, Coleman. Back off to Johnson. Dribbles in, right of the lane, off the elbow, knocked away, stolen by Burchell. And then she was nearly tied up. Ball comes free. Goes back into the backcourt. Josie Coleman picks it up for Carrington. Gets it off to top. She's straddling the center court line. Knocked away there. Steal by Potratz. Has Nora Peterson with her. Bounce pass to her. Nora goes up. Shot partially blocked. And Top clears off the rebound. Back into the front court. Pasternak will come across. All the way down for Carrington. Picks up the dribble. Tried to go up and did. Get it to Top. Top knocked away. Gets it back on the wing. She'll go up top of the key. Coleman, far side. Johnson, three-pointer. Off the rim. And the high rebound, and that was Harper Coleman that grabbed it. Falls down. We got a foul called on Valley City. That will be team foul number 4 on the Highliners. And I believe that foul was going to be called. It was on Burchell. That is her first. Inbounds on the baseline. Pasternak brings it into Top. Dribbles through a double team. Layup good. 23-21. 2-point lead for Valley City. 50 seconds to go. And the ball knocked away and then saved, but out of bounds. It'll stay Highlander ball. 46.4 seconds remaining. And they come down. They break the press. Layup Burchell. Good. Burchell now with 15. 25-21. Valley City by 4. 35 seconds to go. Here along the near side. Hornet gives it off to Pasternak. Pasternak to the free throw line. Top. Hands it off to Pasternak. Goes up with the left hand. Off the glass. Too hard. Rebound. Grabbed by Coleman. And then a foul there on Nora Peterson. And Nora will pick up her second. Team foul number 5 on Valley City. So that will send Josie Coleman to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Cardinals. Free throw up and good. Hey, off the glass. Another one to go here. 25-22. Free throw by the right-hander is on its way. Go, oh, off the mark. Rebound, and Burchell had it. Falls down. They're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow to Valley City. So Highlanders can go for that last shot with 16.3 seconds to go. 25-22, 3-point lead for the Highlanders. Carrington's biggest lead was at 4 at 19-15 early in this quarter. Here's Coca. 10 seconds to go. Off the Potratz. Quick bounce pass to Burchell. Layup, no, but a foul called. And Katie will go back to the line to shoot 2 more. Foul going to be called there on Mara Johnson. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3. Burchell 1 for 3 at the line. Free throw up. Good. 26-22. Check in the lineup. Coleman. Free throws on the way. Good. Burchell hits them both. 27-22. Biggest lead for the Highliners. Actually, this is at 5. Biggest lead was 7. Top of the key. 3-pointer by Top. Off the glass too hard. And your score at the end of quarter number 1, or at the end of the first half, it is Valley City 27 and Carrington 22. We're back with our halftime here from the Hack. This is Highlander girls basketball on YouTube, live on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Highlander Activities Center. We are at halftime. Our junior varsity game here this afternoon is Valley City taking on Carrington. Again, the varsity game to follow with Valley City and Carrington. And then the boys junior varsity, they are playing over at the Bubble right now against the Lisbon Broncos. And then our varsity game tonight at around 7:30, we'll have Valley City and Lisbon in boys basketball. And that'll be a Region 1 matchup between those two. Here it is Region 1 versus Region 2 with Carrington and Valley City. And you look at Region 2, where Carrington is playing right now. They are 6-3, talking varsity right now. They are 6-3 on the year. And they've got two teams that are ranked in the top 10 in their region. And one of them is the top team in the state, and the Thompson Tommies. They are off to a 7-0 start. And they are receiving all 21 of those first place votes. And Thompson is the top team right now in Class A Region 1. Carrington lost to Thompson 70-53 when they met back 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago on the 15th of December. Also, they have Devils Lake, who plays in their region. Devils Lake ranked number 6. Of course, the Highlanders know how tough Devils Lake is. They come in 5-2 on the year, and Carrington lost to Devils Lake, as let's double check that. I think actually Carrington beat Devils Lake when those two teams played earlier this year. And actually, they did lose to them 54-46. They lost to Devils Lake, and that game was played in Carrington. So Carrington, that matchup tonight is going to be a good test for Valley City, as the Highlanders are definitely going to see how much they've improved in the last week and a half of you all. Again, 3 games this past week at the Holiday Shootout, and Valley City and Botany were the only 2 teams from the girls' side that won all 3 of their games, as the Highlanders defeated Turtle Mountain 60-40. They defeated Four Winds Minnewacan 61-57, and then they defeated Killdeer 64-49 in their 3 wins during the Holiday Shootout. They'll be coming into the game 6-1 on the year with that 3-game winning streak, and Carrington will be coming in with a record of 6-3 on the year. And you look at their losses: a 1-point loss to Shiloh Christian Girls. We saw them here at this shootout. A very good basketball team. The 8-point loss to Devils Lake, and a 17-point loss to Thompson. So those 3 losses actually came in a row for Carrington. And since then, they have won their last 4 games and have a record of 6-3. I'll take a look at the scoring here in that first half for Carrington. Balanced scoring, as Kennedy Pasternak, she has 9. She had 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, of which Carrington came back, went on a 9-0 run and took a 15-13 lead, and eventually led 17-15 at the end of the quarter. But she had 3 3-pointers. She leads away with 9 points. Harper Coleman has 4. Cadence Van Ray with 4. Sienna Top has 2. Mara Johnson with 2, and a free throw from Josie Coleman for their total of 22, 17 in the first quarter and 5 in the second quarter. For Valley City, Katie Burchell leading the way. She has 17 points. And my guess is we've seen the extent of, as I look down there, yep, Katie along with Coca are already in the locker room getting ready for the varsity game. Burchell, 17 in that first half. Potratz had 5. I said Coca, but I meant actually Dakota Potratz and Burchell are already in the locker room, so they will not play in the second half here for Valley City. Kinley Suffolk with a 3-pointer, and Katie Coca did have 2 in that first half. Highlanders had 15 in the first quarter and 12 in the second quarter, as they outscored Carrington 12-5 in the second quarter. So we get ready to start things here. We'll be back. We've got the opening second of the third quarter coming up here. Valley City and Carrington 27-22. Highlanders by 5. This is Highlander Girls Basketball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. It will be Carrington's ball to start things here in the third quarter. Bryn Smith, Sienna Top, Harper Coleman, Mara Johnson, and Cadence Van Ray, the 5 on the floor for Carrington. And Valley City will have Madison Anderson, Kaylee Nielsen, Rylan Johnson, Kinley Suffolcool, and Katie Kokum, the 5 on the floor for the Highliners. Based on shot taken there by Van Ray, goes off the hands of a couple of Highliners and out of bounds. And will stay with Carrington. Inbounds comes here near side. Top gets it onto the wing. Coleman. Back to Johnson. Down low. Knocked away by Koka. Gets it off to Suffolcool. Kinley Suffolcool into the front court. Pass to Nielsen. Nielsen left of the lane. Goes off to Johnson. Baseline. Ryland all the way up. Underneath shot. No. A rebound grabbed there by Coleman. Back into the front court. Coleman comes for Carrington. Trailing by 5. And on the near wing, Van Ray. Dribble drive against Nielsen. Now picks up the dribble. Goes up top of the key to Top. Top right of the lane. Pass a little too high and over the head of Ben Smith. Off her hands and out of bounds. It'll go back over to Valley City. Highlanders leading by 5. Their biggest lead has been 7. That was at 13-6. Here in the front court, Koka. Dribble drive, baseline up, and no, off the mark. Rebound on the ground, far corner, and it's controlled by Top. Gets it off to Van Ray. Here come the Cardinals back into the front court. Van Ray, pass, cross court. Coleman, long jumper taken, a 3 by Smith, no. Rebound Anderson for Valley City. Into the front court, turns, gives it off to Johnson. Ryland off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound put back Nielsen, that doesn't go. And we've got a foul call. That's going to be on Ryland Johnson for Valley City. That's going to be number 3 on Ryland. First team foul on the Highliners. That'll bring Bailey LaRue into the lineup for the Highliners. With 6:39 left to go here in the third quarter, 27-22. A 5-point lead for Valley City. Neither team has scored yet here in the third quarter. In the front court, Johnson picks up the dribble. Down low, Top, gets it off, stepping back. 3-pointer by Smith, off the mark. Rebound Coleman, no, and a foul call. Maddie Anderson there defensively for Valley City. So Anderson will pick up her first personal foul, second team foul. Harper Coleman out of the free throw line will shoot 2. Her first trip to the line here in the game. She's got 4 points. Off the glass for 2. Calling the bank here. 27-23. Another free throw by the lefty. Benson sends. Good. Nothing but net there. 6 points now for Coleman. The lead is at 3 for the Highliners, 27-24. Suffolcool into the front court. Man-to-man defense here for the Cardinals. Nice backdoor pass. Anderson layup good. Count it. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. Nice bounce pass there by Suffolcool. So that is going to be the first team foul. I believe they're calling that one on Van Ray, her first. Free throw by Anderson, rattles around and rattles out. A rebound, Top clears it off. First bucket, though, for Anderson. 29-24 Valley City. Top gets it off, cutting through. Johnson, layup no, foul call. A couple of Highlanders reaching in there. Maddie Anderson might be the culprit. That'd be number 2, third team foul. So at the free throw line, Mara Johnson shooting 2. Free throw? No. She's got another one. She is 0 for 3 at the line, 2 points. Johnson, 8th grader, 5'8". And the right-hander, Benson sends number 2, nothing but net. 3 points for Johnson. The lead at 4, 29-24. Suffolcool falls down, there's a travel. The turnover, give it back over to Valley City. 6:06 remaining in the third quarter. 29-25, but 4-point advantage for the Highlanders. Inbounds to Johnson. Left-hand dribble near side. Gets it off to Van Ray, dribbled it out of bounds. A wide dribble, went out of bounds. Back over to the Highlanders we go. A little over 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 3. Carrington still looking for their first field goal. They've got 3 free throws. Valley City with just 1 bucket. Here's Nielsen in and make it 2. Kaylee Nielsen inside for 2 on the drive. 31-25 Valley City. Nielsen with her first 2 of the game. To the near side, Johnson up top of the key. Pick and roll, gets it off the top. Far corner, 3-pointer on the way. Good by Bryn Smith. So the first field goal is a 3-ball. And it's a 3-point game, 31-28 Highlanders. Anderson in the front court, drives in the lane, kicks it out to Coca. Long 2 from the right corner, no. Top clears off the board for the Cardinals. They can tie or cut it to 1. Far side, Smith goes back up onto the wing. Top, 3-pointer from the right side off the back iron. A rebound, Coca for Valley City. And Katie gets it out to Suffolk. She'll bring the ball up the floor. Now she'll pass up ahead first to Nielsen. Nielsen driving in. She's got LaRue with her. Pass over to Bailey. Gets it back to Anderson. Top of the key, Suffolk. Stop, pop, long 2-pointer, top of the key, and that's an air ball. It'll go out of bounds. It'll go back over to Carrington. Josie Coleman back in the lineup now for the Cardinals, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout first, taken by Carrington. 4:52 left to go here in this third quarter, Highlanders leading 31-28. We're back with more Highlander girls basketball from the HEC on the Highlander Activity Network. 4:52 left here. We're in quarter number 3. Valley City on top, 31-28. Carrington with the basketball. On the near side, Johnson. Baseline Van Ray. Dribble drive. Goes up strong. Shot. Overshoots everything. Suffolk the rebound for the Highlanders. Kinley gets it off to Coca. Coca near side. Back to Suffolk. Up top, Anderson. She'll take the 3-pointer from there. Off the back iron. High rebound. And it's grabbed by Johnson for Carrington. Outlet it. Knocked away briefly by Nielsen, but Top controls the board for Carrington. Now to Coleman. Up ahead to Johnson. She'll bring it across the timeline. Near side, Smith. Smith in the lane. Runner blocked there by Coca. Anderson with the rebound. Does a little pirouette. Nobody guarding her. Starts up the floor. Coke, Suffolk to Nielsen. Nielsen here near side. Coca. Right of the lane. Down low for LaRue. A little wide for Bailey. We're going to get a tie-up. Possession arrow keeps it with Valley City. Exactly 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. 31-28, Highlanders by 3. Harper Coleman will check back in here for Carrington. Inbounds, baseline right. Suffolk, ball tip. LaRue has it on that baseline, double team. Gets it back off to Suffolk. Top of the key, Nielsen. Nielsen dribble drive. Right of the lane, goes up, block, foul call. Adelson Kaylee Nielsen to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul going to be called on Sienna Top. That'll be her first. Second team foul. So Nielsen at the line, shooting 2. First one on the way. No, too hard off the back iron. Free throw here by Nielsen. Second one's up. Back iron, too hard. Rebound grab by Van Ray. Out here into the front court, quickly. Top comes across, right-hand dribble. Van Ray up top, she'll take the 19-footer. Back iron, too hard. Rebound, Nielsen. Highlanders back the other way, up by 3. Down court pass, stolen by Van Ray. Nice steal there. Went up almost like a linebacker and coming up with the interception. Pass down low. Shot blocked there by Nielsen. Loose ball picked up, and Coleman's shot didn't fall, but we're going to have a foul called on Valley City. That'll be on Rylan Johnson, who's just checked back in, and she just picked up her 4th personal. Team foul number 4 on Valley City. So Harper Coleman at the line, shooting 2. The lefty's free throw, good. 3 for 3 at the line for Coleman. She's got 7 points. 31-29. Another free throw by Coleman. On the way goes. Good. Coleman 4 for 4. She's got 8 points. The lead to 1, 31-30. Little 5-0 mini run here by Carrington. Nielsen in the backcourt. Comes across. Watch there by Coleman. Gets it up top of the key to Suffolcool. Left of the lane, far corner. Anderson for 3. It's the heel. Rebound, LaRue had it. Went off her hands, Van Roy. Back to the way. Van Roy into the front court for Carrington. Down low for Coleman. Dribbles it off the foot of LaRue, I think. Yep. It went off LaRue's foot and out of bounds. And the ball will go over to stay with Carrington. 3:09 to go here in this third quarter. 31-30. Inbounds coming in. And going down hard was Johnson. Foul on Coca. Her first. That is the 15th foul. So we're shooting free throws the rest of the quarter here. Mara Johnson at the line, shooting 2. She's 1 for 4 in the game. That's 3 points. And the right-hander sends it up. Good. We are tied at 31. Our first tie since 1919. And the free throw is on the way. Good. So Johnson knocks them both down. And a lead change gives Carrington a 32-31 lead as we approach 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. On the wing, Anderson circles around, driving through. Maddie shot, no. Rebound, Van Ray. Gets it off to Johnson. She'll start up the floor. Johnson, far side, Van Ray. Driving in to the free throw line, top. Near side, Smith. Smith on the wing. Goes top of the key to Johnson. Johnson dribbling through, goes through a double team, layup, no. Second rebound, gets it over to Coleman for 2. Harper Coleman with the bucket. 6 in the quarter. She's in double figures now with 10. Pressure here by the Cardinals, 34-31. Cardinals on a 9-0 run here with 2:25 to go, third quarter. Nielsen just off the elbow, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson eyes it up, doesn't shoot. Now she'll drive, goes up, shot short. Rebound, Van Ray. Carrington with a chance to get their biggest lead of the game right now, leading by 3. Biggest has been 4. At the free throw line, Van Ray. Far side, long 2 in that far corner by Coleman, doesn't go, or by Smith. Here's another turnover on Valley City, grabbed by Van Ray. Coleman inside Smith, off her hands, it's on the ground. We're going to get a jump ball, possession to the Highliners. That'll bring Josie Coleman back in for Carrington. And a timeout taken by Valley City. It is going to be a full timeout for the Highliners. 1:54 left to go here in quarter number 3. 34-31, Carrington up by 3. This is Highliner Girls Basketball, live from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. One minute, 54 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. Valley City trailing Carrington 34-31. Junior varsity basketball here. Game 1 of our triple header. Carrington and Valley City varsity girls scheduled for 6 o'clock start time. It might be a little bit past that. We still have the fourth quarter left to go here. And then the varsity boys at approximately 7:30, and they will be taking on Lisbon tonight in a Region 1 matchup. Highlander balls will come out of the timeout. Suffolk will bring the ball into the front court for Valley City. Near side, Coca. Coca dribble drive, baseline, and dribbled it off her knee, out of bounds. Oh, I'm going to say it was actually knocked away by Johnson. So it'll stay with the Cardinals. Nielsen will trigger the inbounds for the Highliners. Kaylee brings it up top to Coca. Coca's yet to dribble. Now she'll start. Left of the lane to Nielsen. Nielsen inside. Goes up with the right hand, rolls around, rolls off. Nielsen rebound, and what we're going to have, we got a jump ball, possession arrow to Carrington. So the Cardinals will have the ball, leading by 3. On the baseline, up top. Dribble drive, up, shot by Coleman, can't get that to fall. Nielsen clears off the rebound. We've got a whistle and a foul called against Carrington. That's going to go against Coleman. That'll be her second. And team foul number 3. Here's a jumper shot taken, no rebound. Anderson down low, and the loose ball grabbed there. I'm going to say it was off the hands of Nora Peterson, and it'll stay. Oh no, they're going to say it was off of. And then Coach Johnson wondering what the call was, and they say it was off of Sienna Top. So the inbound by the Highliner, Suffolk to Coca. Stop, pop, 15-footer off the glass, misfires. And the rebound controlled there by Carrington. Here's Coleman into the front court. Near side, Johnson for 2. A long 2, and it grazes the rim, goes out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Valley City. Inbounds on the baseline. Here is Anderson. Into the front court, Nielsen. Nielsen, left-hand dribble, right of the lane. Inside, Peterson. Nora goes up, no foul call. So Nora will get a couple of charity tosses. Foul called there on Carrington. That's going to go against Sienna Top. That'll be her second. 4th team foul. Peterson at the line, shooting 2. First one up, good. First points for for Peterson. Highliners. Only their 5th point here. That stops at 9-0 run. 34-32. Valley City bound by 2. Free throw up. Too hard. And the rebound goes out of bounds. They're going to say it is Carrington ball. 23.2 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. 34-32. Highliners down by 2. Carrington with the basketball. They can go for the last shot. Shot clock off in the front court. Here's Coleman. Bounce pass, Van Ray. Van Ray driving into the lane. Goes up with the right hand. Back iron too hard. Rebound is Peterson had it. Lost it. Picked up by Coca. 5 seconds to go. Coca cross court to Suffolk. Suffolk layup up. And no, can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Carrington. Down court pass too wide and out of bounds. And that is the way our third quarter ends. Your score at the end of 3 quarters of play. It is Carrington 34 and Valley City 32. We are back with the fourth quarter. This is Highliner girls basketball live from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Center. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, Valley City will have the ball to start the quarter, trailing 34-32. Carrington outscored Valley City 12-5 in that quarter, and that's what Valley City outscored them by in the second quarter. Well, right now, you take away those 2 quarters, and it's a 2-point lead. Driving off the steal, there's a block by Coca, another face plant. Going hard into the ground was Mara Johnson. And Coca is going to pick up the personal foul. That's going to be her second personal. First team foul here in the quarter. Inbounds coming in. On the wing, stop, pop, jumper, good. On the mid-range by Bryn Smith, she's got 5. 36-32 in the front court. Cross court on the wing, Coca up top. Nielsen, left-hand dribble into the lane, shot off the back iron, too hard. Leonard's right now having trouble finding the hoop. They only had 2 field goals in that third quarter. Quickly in the front court. Far side, Smith goes inside Pasternak. Now back on the wing, Smith for 3, good. Knocking on the 3 ball is Bryn Smith. 5 in the quarter, 8 for the game. Biggest lead now of the game at 7 for Carrington, 39-32. A minute gone here in the fourth quarter. All the way down, Nielsen with the runner, can't get it to fall. And the rebound is taken down by Carrington, back the other way. Here's Coleman, and her pass, Johnson's pass down court was knocked away by Suffolk. Inbound will be Carrington. Far side, Pasternak will trigger it in. On that sideline, Pasternak will bring it in. On the wing, top of the key is Johnson to Smith. Smith looks right, now goes left. Ball knocked away up top of the key. She's got it up ahead to Cuts. Now she'll go to the far side to Johnson. Back to Pasternak. Pasternak had the 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. Far corner, dribble drive. Picking up the dribble is Smith. She's tied up, and Anderson with the steal. Off to Suffolk. Down court, Peterson. Too far for Nora. She can't save it. Goes out of bounds. And the turnover gives the ball back over to Carrington. Top will check back in the lineup here for the Cardinals. 6:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. 39-32. 7-point lead for the Cardinals. Right hand hip high dribble, pass here near side. Up top is Johnson, ball knocked away. Anderson on the ground. We're going to get a tie-up possession to Carrington. That'll bring Kaylee Nielsen back in for Valley City. 6:06 to go in the quarter. Inbound on the baseline. Lobbing it in the lane. Grabbed by Coleman. Near side, Smith. Thought about the 3, doesn't shoot. Goes up top of the key, Pasternak. Pasternak dribbling in just off the left elbow. Back over to Smith for 3, rims out. Rebound, Matt Anderson. Up ahead to Peterson, and Nora's pass down court. Knocked away by Pasternak. It goes out of bounds. It will still be Highlander ball. 39-32, 7-point lead for Carrington with 5:48 to go in this fourth quarter. Highlanders still have 2 fulls and 2 20s left in the timeouts. Here's dribble drive. Matt Anderson, shot no. Rebound grabbed there by Smith. Here comes Carrington back to the way, leading by 7. Pass underneath, nice pass, layup no. Well, that will send Mara Johnson to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Nielsen. And it'll be second team foul on Valley City. So at the line, Johnson shooting 2. She's got 5 points. Free throw, nope. 3 for 7 at the line. Bailey LaRue. Katie Coca in for Valley City. Coots will check in next opportunity. Free throw, which is now good. Johnson, she's got 6. 40-32. It's a 15-1 run right now by Carrington. Valley City was up at one point, 31-25 in the third quarter. Nielsen in the backcourt. Crossover dribble. She'll start up the floor. Comes across the timeline. Being hounded there by Smith. Off to Coca. Coca inside. Going up with the left hand. Johnson can't get it to fall. Rebound grabbed by Coates. Back the other way, Pasternak for Carrington. Nearly traveled. There's a pass stolen by Coca. Loose ball picked up by Nielsen. And then right back the other way. Shot there taken by Coleman. And a foul called on Valley City. That'll send Coleman to the free throw line. And foul's going to be on Nielsen. That's going to be number 2 on Kaylee. Third team foul. They only have 2 up on the board. I believe it's the third. Free throw's good for Coleman. Coleman 5 for 5 at the line. She's got 11 points. That is team high. And there's her first miss. Rebound into the corner, grabbed by LaRue. And tried to get it to Peterson, knocked away. Inbound will be on the baseline. Nora Peterson will bring it in to Nielsen, to Peterson. They're going to need some help in the backcourt. Gets it up ahead. Rylan Johnson comes across the timeline for the Highlanders. Has the ball knocked away. Picked up by Coleman. Up ahead. Layup by the top is good. She's got 4. And the lead now grows to 11. 43-32. A 9-0 run here in this fourth quarter for Carrington. Here's Nielsen driving in, layup good. Highlanders get their first points here in the quarter. Nielsen now has 4. 43-34. On the near wing, Pasternak for 3, rolls off. Rebound, Coots grabs it. Outlets it to Johnson, knocked away by Coca. That's going to bring Suffolcool and Maddie Anderson back in the lineup for Valley City. 4:18 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 43-34. Carrington by 9 with a basketball. Coleman, far side, shot by Johnson, blocked. Coleman grabs the loose ball for the Cardinals. Back here near wing, Bryn Smith, her three-pointer, rattles out. Rebound Coca for Valley City. Coca gives it off to Anderson. Maddie in the backcourt. And she picked up the dribble early. Throws it up ahead. Suffolk will come across. 3-on-2. Cross-court pass. Johnson. It was tipped. Got it. And then she tried to give it to LaRue. It was knocked away and out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. 3:50 left to go. We're in quarter number 4. Valley City trailing 43-34. Inbounds onto the wing. Suffolk top of the key. Coca. Near side. Anderson for 3. Good. Maddie Anderson knocks down the 3 ball. She's got 5. It's a 6-point game, 2-possession game right now, 43-37. Here's a 3-pointer by Pasternak, and she knocks it down. Her first 3 since the first quarter. She's got 12, and we've got a timeout taken by Carrington with 3:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 46-37, Carrington by 9. We're back with more Highlander Girls Junior Varsity Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Three minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Carrington leading at 46-37. 12-5. They've outscored Valley City here in this fourth quarter. Suffolk, Anderson, Johnson. Back to Suffolk into the front court. All the way down. Block, foul, and she'll go to the line. Maybe on Bryn Smith. I'm going to say it was on Pasternak. That's going to be her first. First team foul of the quarter. Suffolk to the free throw line. Shoots 2. Kinley's got 3 points. That was a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Now she's got 4. She hits the free throw. 46-38. Second free throw by the right-hander on its way. No, off the mark. Top grabs the rebound. Cardinals back the other way. Into the front court. Right-hand hip-high dribble. Picked up her dribble. Goes far side. Pasternak. Pasternak circles around to top. Now onto the near wing. Coleman. There's the steal. Anderson with the steal for the Highlanders. Maddie coming down. Splits a double team. Loose ball picked up by Koka. Gives it back to Anderson. To Nielsen. Top of the key. Suppacool for three. Good. Suppacool knocks down the three ball. And the Highlanders back within 5. 46-41. Along the near side, in the corner, Pasternak. Watch there by Suppacool. Top of the key to top. Goes back to Pasternak. On the far wing, Smith to top. Top into the far corner. Coleman, top of the key. Pasternak for three. Nails it. Pasternak with a three-pointer, and timeout taken by Carrington with 2:38 left to go here. This is a 30-second timeout. That's the last 30-second timeout. Kennedy Pasternak did not score in the second quarter or third quarter, but has hit two big three-pointers here in the fourth quarter. Carrington lead back up by 8, 49-41, with 2:38 left to go in this fourth quarter. Pasternak with 15. She did not play in that third quarter. That's one of the reasons why she didn't score. And you're allowed, 6 quarters a night, so they saved her 1 quarter. She's come in here late in this fourth to knock down a couple of big three-pointers. Highlander ball, trailing by 8. 3-possession game right now. Valley City trailing. Suppacool and Anderson play catch in the backcourt ahead to Koka. Koka along here near side. Gets it inside. Johnson. Down low. Johnson across the lane. Over to Nielsen. Mid-range jumper off the mark. Rebound bounces off a couple of sets of hands. Out of bounds. Last touch by Carrington. 2:21 to go. 49-41. Inbounds to Suppacool. Up top, Koka. Far side, Maddie Anderson for three. Good! Maddie Anderson knocking down the three-pointer, her second of the quarter. She has got 8. 49-44. Highlanders down 5 as we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the quarter. There's a steal by Suppacool. Up ahead to Koka. Layup off the glass, too hard. Rebound, Nielsen. Reverse layup, good. Nielsen with a reverse layup to put it back. 49-46. 1-possession game. 1:54 remaining. Pasternak trapped in the backcourt. There's a steal. Loose ball, Suppacool. Koka tried to go over to Nielsen. Stolen right back by Johnson. Now back into the front court. And we've got another timeout. I must have given a timeout to Carrington that went to Valley City because Carrington is going to call a timeout. It'll be a full timeout with 1:42 left to go. Actually, no, that is their final timeout. I apologize. That is the final timeout for Carrington. So looking at the timeout situation, Cardinals are now out of timeouts. Valley City still has 2 fulls and 2 30s left. 1:42 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 49-46. It is a 3-point lead for Carrington. Valley City with back-to-back steals and 5 quick points here have cut it down to a 1-possession game. And it will be Carrington basketball with 1:42 to go. Free throw situation, neither team is in any trouble there as far as team-wise. Valley City has 2. Carrington just 1 team foul here in the fourth quarter. So the Highliners, with a little bit of a run here, got themselves right back into this. They were trailing at one time, 40-32. And now have got themselves right back into this, trailing by 3. Inbound, Smith brings it in. Johnson, right-hand dribble between the circles, far side, top. Watch there by Johnson. Back up top of the key, Mara Johnson. Knocked away, Suppacool with the steal. Kinley Suppacool coming in. Rylan Johnson with her. Layup good by Suppacool. The steal and the bucket. 49-48. Highlanders have down 1 on a 7-0 run here. 1:18 remaining. Pasternak all the way down, open on the baseline to Smith. She'll dribble it out. They'll take some air out of the ball. Here's a quick three-pointer, nothing but net there by Johnson. Thought maybe they'd run some time off the clock, but Johnson drains the three. Into the front court. Koka, cross-court pass, ball tipped and stolen. Pasternak on the steal. Back to the way Johnson for the Cardinals. Inside a minute to go, and there's a blocking foul on Kaylee Nielsen. That'll be her third. Now the Highlanders got it within one, 49-48 with a 7-0 run here. But then a three-pointer, again, I thought maybe take some air out of the ball, run a little bit of time off the clock. But a three-pointer knocked down by Mara Johnson and gives her team the 4-point lead. And now she falls down, but got a pass off. Loose ball picked up by Anderson. Here come the Highlanders. Cross-court pass again, where they had tried that cross-court pass, and Carrington's right there in the passing lane, knocking it away every time. It will stay with Valley City with 49.9 seconds to go. 52-48, Carrington by 4. Nielsen, inbound Koka. Koka, left of the lane. Inside Nielsen, turnaround jumper, back iron too hard. Rebound, Maddie Anderson, no. Rebound, Pasternak has it. They're going to call a foul on Madison, and Maddie will pick up her third personal foul. Again, that is going to be now the fourth team foul on Valley City here in this fourth quarter. 40.5 seconds to go. Inbound, a little bit too high, and it is still loose on the ground. Grabbed by Carrington. They're going to have a foul called on Anderson. So Maddie quickly picks up her fourth personal, and that is team foul number 5 on Valley City. So we are shooting free throws the rest of the way. That's going to bring Nora Peterson in for Valley City. At the free throw line, Bryn Smith shooting 2. First one off the mark. Smith's first trip to the line. She's got 8 points. Another free throw by the right-hander. It is up and short. Rebound, grabbed underneath, shot no on by Johnson. Loose ball back off to Smith. Her mid-range jumper is good, and that should about do it. 54-48, 30 seconds to go. I don't know, the way the Highlanders shoot threes, you never know. Into the front court, Nielsen. Nielsen driving in, gets it off, Suppicool. Suppicool up top, near side, Koka. They need to shoot in a hurry. Stop, pop, mid-range jumper by Koka, can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped into the hands of Johnson. Final 10 seconds, and there's a foul on Nielsen. So Kaylee will pick up the foul. With 12.1 seconds remaining, 54-48. Carrington with the lead. Mara Johnson at the line will shoot 2. Free throw, good. It's kind of been hit and miss at the line. Well, she is now 5 for 9 at the charity stripe. Free throw up, 5 of 10, missed that one. Peterson grabs the rebound, 55-48. Nielsen into the front court. Nielsen gets it up top of the key. Suppicool for 3, back iron, high rebound, grabbed there by Johnson, and that's going to do it. Your final score, Carrington 55 and Valley City 48. We'll step aside, back with our postgame here from the Hack. This is Highlander Girls Basketball, live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, take a look. Oh, boy. And the loud music begins. Let's take a look at our scoring here in this one. The final score, 55-48, as Carrington winning it here with a strong second half, where they outscored Valley City in the second half, 33-21. Scoring for the Highliners, Katie Birchall with 17, all coming in the first half. And then, of course, since she'll be getting a lot of playing time in the varsity game, She did not play in the second half. 8 points from Madison Anderson, 9 points from Kinley Suppacool, 6 points from Kaylee Nielsen, 5 from Dakota Potratz, and 2 from Katie Koka, and a free throw from Nora Peterson for their total of 48. They had 15 in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 5 in the third, and 16 in the fourth quarter. Carrington, 4 players in double figures. Kennedy Pasternak had 15. Harper Coleman with 11. Mara Johnson had 10. 10 points from Bryn Smith, 4 points from Sienna Top, 4 points from Cadence Van Ray, and Josie Coleman with a free throw here this afternoon. They had 17 in the first quarter, 5 in the second, 12 in the third, and 21 in the fourth quarter. So our first of 3 in the books here as Carrington Junior Varsity defeats Valley City by final score of 55-48. Varsity girls basketball coming up here in about 20 minutes with the opening tip. That opening tip will be around 6:15 for that opening tip. We'll be back in just a bit with Varsity girls basketball. This is Highlander girls basketball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network.